Okay, well done guys. Go to the next problem. Question number 4. The speed of a transverse wave going on a wire having a length 50 centimeters and mass 5 grams is 80 meters per second. The area of cross section of the wire is 1 mm square and its Young's modulus is provided. Its value is 16 into 10 power 11 Newton per meter square. Find the extension of the wire over its natural length. So they have mentioned in this problem, it will be like this. So there is a wire which is hanging from the rigid support. Let's say this is the wire. So the wire is hanging from the rigid support. So let's say its natural length will be L. Due to its own weight, there may be an extension. Let's say it will be extended by a little bit. Let's say this is the extension. I'll call it as an extension. E, I'll put. E is the extension will be here. Okay. Then they have provided the length of the wire will be the 50 centimeters. That means half meter. Mass is of 5 grams. It is 5 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms. The area of cross section will be is given as 1 mm square. That means 10 power minus 4 1 mm square. Millimeters 10 power minus 6. It is 10 power minus 6 meter square. Milli means 10 power minus 3. Young's modulus is also given. It is 16 into 10 power 11 Newton per meter square. And the pulse is generated in it. The speed of the pulse is also given. What is the speed of the pulse is given? The speed of the pulse is given 80 meters per second. They have given the speed of the pulse is 80 meters per second. Find the extension. They are asking us to determine what is the extension over its natural length due to its own weight. Okay, this is what actually we need to determine in this problem. Okay, fine. So then how to calculate? Then here obviously tension is developed due to its own weight. Tension is developed due to its own weight. So what is the tension here? Weight of it. So my Young's modulus definition telsa manaki stress by strain. What is the Young's modulus definition will be? So Young's modulus definition will be stress upon strain. So stress is force per unit area. Strain is change in length by original length. So from here F L divided by E into S. So from here we need the extension. So E is the extension. So extension will be is equal to F L Y into S. So in this formula, force, that is tension in the string we required, length is given in the problem, Y is given in the problem, cross sectional area is given in the problem, but only F is unknown for me. Then how to calculate the F? They have given the V. So what is the formula for V? So V will be is equal to square root of force divided by linear mass density. So from here what I can write, F is equal to V square into square చేసా F కావాలి కాబట్టి substitute here. So F అనేది కింద substitute చేయండి. Let us substitute here. వస్తుంది F value. So once మనకి F value కూడా వచ్చేసింది అనుకో, then I calculate. Yes, definitely I can calculate. Therefore extension. And substitute చేయండి. E is equal to F value substitute చేద్దాం. Mu into V square L divided by Young's modulus Y into S. All the values. Mu we need to calculate. What is the mu will be here? Mass per unit length. దీని నుంచి వచ్చేసిందా? Mass ఉంది, length ఉంది. Mu will be is equal to mass ఉంది, length ఉంది. Mass per unit length. Mass is mass per unit length. So mass is 5 into 10 power minus 3. So length will be the half. అంతేనా? So పైకి వెళ్తుంది. It will become 10. 10 into 10 power minus 3 kilogram per meter. ఇక్కడ పెట్టండి. So E will be is equal to mu value 10 power minus 2. V square value 80 into 80 64 00. Length is given as half meter. Young's modulus is given as 16 into 10 power 11. Cross sectional area is given as 10 power minus 6. ఇప్పుడు మీరే చెప్పండి. So let us 11 minus 6. What is 11 minus 6 will be 5. So 10 power 5. If 10 power 5 goes to up, 10 power minus 7. So 16 4 ja E is equal to 10 power minus 7 into 16 1 ja 16 4 ja 64, 2 1 ja 2 2 ja, then I mean remaining is 200. So this will be a meter. So 200 into 10 power minus 7, 10 power minus 5. So 2 into 10 power minus 5 meters. We can write in the micrometers. It is 0.2 micrometers. Micro means 10 power minus 6. Even you can put in millimeters also. So how to put the millimeters? So you give 2 zeros to here, 0.02 millimeters. Either millimeters or micrometers. చూడండి అంటే 5 grams అంటే హాఫ్ మీటర్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక స్ట్రింగ్ మనం తీసుకున్నాం, దాని వెయిట్ 5 grams. సో వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యాంగ్డ్ వర్టికలీ టు ఏ రిజిడ్ సపోర్ట్ డ్యూ టు ఇట్స్ ఓన్ వెయిట్, అందులో ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఎంత వస్తుంది అంటే ఈవెన్ సెంటీమీటర్ కాదు కదా, అంతకన్నా తక్కువ వస్తుంది. సో 1/100 ఆఫ్ ఎ సెంటీమీటర్. అర్థమవుతుంది? ఏ లిటిల్ నెగ్లిజిబుల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ విల్ బి అబ్జర్వ్. సో ఒకవేళ మనం మైక్రోస్కోప్ సమ్ అదర్ టెక్నిక్స్ విల్ బి దేర్ టు డిటర్మైన్ దీస్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్స్ ఆల్సో. ఈవెన్ మైక్రోమీటర్ ఆల్సో వీ కెన్ డిటర్మైన్ with using optics experiment, interference experiments, thin film experiments, we can determine that extension also. Okay, I hope understood. Okay guys, go to the next problem. So the problem as follows: a uniform rope of length 12 meters and a mass 6 kilograms hangs vertically from a rigid support. A block of mass 2 kilograms is attached to the free end of the rope. A transverse pulse of wavelength 0.06 meters is produced at the lower end of the rope. What is the wavelength of the pulse when it reaches to the top of the rope? Okay, a pulse is generated. See here, hanging wire has a mass 6 kilograms, considerable weight. Even the lower block attached at the lower end is of 2 kilograms, considerable. We cannot ignore the mass of the string or mass of the block. So both are comparable each other. So length will be of 12 meters. Now a pulse will be created here, transverse pulse, whose wavelength will be lambda 1 and moving with the speed v1 upward. When it reaches to the topmost point, let's say it reflects back or reaches with a velocity v2 and has a wavelength lambda 2. And they are asking us to determine the wavelengths. So one thing will be remember here, frequency depends upon the source. It doesn't depend upon the medium. So the concept will be here. So frequency depends on source. So it is independent of medium. Okay, then we know that the frequency is equal to v by lambda. Once it is independent of the medium, it is same everywhere. So that, but v and lambda depends upon the medium. That means it will be constant. So that means v2 by lambda 2 is equal to v1 by lambda 1, where v is equal to square root of f by mu. What is mu will be here? Linear mass density. What is f will be? Tension, hanging force. So mu will be same, mass per unit length everywhere it is uniformly distribution. Mass is 6 and length will be 12. 6 by 12, linear mass density will be half. So mu is same. So mu is same everywhere. But F is not same. F will be the pulling force. And here pulling force is different. And here pulling force is different. Okay. So that means if I substitute here V2 square root of F2 divided by lambda 2 square root of F1 divided by lambda 1. So lambda 1 they have given. What is the lambda 1 they have given? It is 0.06 meters. The wavelength which is produced at the bottom will be 0.06 meters. So we need to calculate lambda 2. So lambda 2, that implies lambda 2 will be is equal to lambda 1 multiplied by square root of F2 by F1. This is what. ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. So we need to calculate the hanging force. So tension means hanging force. What will be the hanging force at this particular point? So the hanging point will be here. So this is the hanging. What is the hanging force will be? This is the tension in the string. So that is F1. That is F1. So what is that value here? Its weight. Its weight is a mass is 2 kilograms. G you can take m into G. Then here what is the hanging force? This is the entire thing. So it is bearing the weight of this entire thing. Then what is the force will be here? F2. That is total weight m plus m into G. అర్థమవుతుంది ఏం చెప్తున్నాను? సో ఇక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు దీని వెయిట్ మాత్రమే బియర్ చేయాలి స్ట్రింగ్, దీన్ని మాత్రమే సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి. అది ఇక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏంటి, సో బ్లాక్ ను సపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి, తన ఓన్ వెయిట్ ను కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో టోటల్ పుల్లింగ్ ఫోర్స్ విల్ బికమ్ m plus m into g. So let us substitute there. So lambda 2 will be is equal to lambda 1 is 0.06 square root of f2 plus f1, this is 6 and this is 2, 8g, 8 into g divided by f1 2 into g. G is the acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meters per second square. You no need here, cancels. So 8 by 2, 4 root will be 2, that is 0.06 into 2, that is 1.2 meter. I hope it is clear. అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటా అందరికి. సో సారీ 0.1. So the idea, frequency depends on the source and it is independent of medium. F is equal to v by lambda, that is constant. ఈ ఐడియా మీకు రావాలి. లాజిక్ తెలియకపోతే ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ కాదు. అండ్ దట్ టు బి వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, అది తెలిసిన తర్వాత కూడా టెన్షన్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయడం నేర్చుకోవాలి. టెన్షన్ ఎలా ఎక్కడ నేర్చుకుంటారు మీరు, న్యూటన్స్ లాస్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్ లో నేర్చుకుంటారు. వాట్ ఇస్ ద టెన్షన్? టెన్షన్ విల్ బి ద పుల్లింగ్ ఫోర్స్ దట్ సపోర్ట్స్ ద బ్లాక్స్ హియర్. ఓకే, I hope it is clear. Okay, well done guys. Go to the next problem. Two waves passing through a region are represented by y1 is equal to 1 centimeter sine of 3.14, I wrote it as pi x, minus 157, it is same as that of 50 into pi to t. y2 is 1.5 sine of 1.57 is same as that of pi by 2x, minus 314 is same as that of 100 pi t. Find the displacement of the particle which is located at x equal to 4.5 centimeters at time t is equal to 5 into 10 power minus 3 seconds. So they are asking us the net resultant or net displacement of the particle at this time x is equal to 4.5. Okay, so it is very simple. We just simply apply the principle of superposition. This is principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. సో ఆ ఇన్స్టెంట్ లో ఆ పాయింట్ దగ్గర y1 ఎంత ఉందో కనుక్కోండి, y2 ఎంత ఉందో కనుక్కోండి. లెట్ దెమ్ యాడ్ వెక్టోరియల్లీ. సో ద రిజల్టెంట్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ విల్ బి సింప్లీ అడిషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్స్. అంతే కదా. సో మనం చేద్దామా ఇప్పుడు, ఆ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేద్దాం. 4.5, సో 4.5 అంటే ఎంతమ్మా, సో 9/2 పెడదామా, 9/2 సెంటీమీటర్స్. సో 4.52 పెట్టి 9/2 సెంటీమీటర్స్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. అప్పుడు y is equal to y1 plus y2. సో సింప్లీ y is equal to y1 plus y2. So y1 plus y2. So y will be equal to y1 and 1 into sine of pi into x. X value will be equal to 9/2. So 9 pi by 2 minus 50 pi into t value 5 into 10 power minus 3. So t value 5 into 10 power minus 3. Then plus y2 value 1.5 into sine of pi by 2 x, x is 9/2. సో కాబట్టి ఆల్రెడీ pi by 2 ఉంది, దీనికి 9/2 యాడ్ అవుతుంది. 9 pi by 4 minus 100 pi into t, 100 pi into t, t value will be 5 into 10 power minus 3, 5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, so now substitute there and manipulate. Y is equal to sine of, so what I'll get here, 5 5 250, 250 divided by 1000, 250 divided by 1000 will be by 4 will come. So 9 pi by 2 minus pi by 4 plus, so 1.5 into sine of 9 pi by 4 minus 500 by 1000, that is will come as pi by 2. Okay, so now you manipulate that. Pi by 2 will be written as 4 pi plus, so 4 plus 1 by 2, this can be written as y is equal to sine of 4 pi plus pi by 2 minus pi by 4, then plus 1.5 into sine of this one also, 4 pi plus pi by 2 minus pi by 2. So okay, that entire thing will become pi by 2 0, then sine 4 pi only remaining, sine 4 pi will be again 0, then y will be is equal to sine of 4 pi plus 1/2 minus 1/4, it is 1/4, then plus 1.5 into sine of 4 pi. So anyway this is 0, this value will be 0, Then what about this value will be 4 pi plus pi by 4. 4 pi plus pi by 4 means sin pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 value is 1 by root 2. The answer finally will come as, so y is equal to 1 by root 2 plus 0. So 1 by root 2 means 4.15. So 1 by root 2, 1 by 4, 1.414. What is 1.414 will be? It is approximately, yeah, see clearly. Then y1 and y2 will be 9 pi by 2. So 9 pi by 4, yeah, 9 pi by 2. So it is 9 pi by 4. I'm sorry, here it will be 9 pi by 4. So 9 pi by 4 we can't, how to write it is, so we did a mistake. Here it is 9 pi by 4, no, not 9 pi by 2. Sorry, it is not 9 pi by 2. So here we did mistake. So that means it will be, so y is equal to sine of, here it is okay, 4 pi plus pi by 2 minus pi by 4 plus here it can't, sine of, so how can we write it? It will be 1 by 4. So, so 8 plus 1 we can write it is 8 plus 2 pi plus pi by 4. So 2 pi plus pi by 4 minus pi by 2. So then it is pi by 2. Then what I will have? So y is equal to sine of, it is pi by 2 minus pi by 4. Then again pi by 4 will come. That is sine of 1 pi by 4 will come. Then plus 1.5 into sine of, again pi by 2 pi. Then again it will be pi by 4. Okay. So then what will be the answer? Pi by 4 minus, sorry, ikkada pi by 4 minus pi, minus will come here. Be careful, minus sign will come. Now I will arrange this thing. I will substitute here. Just on an, yeah. So then what I will get? So y will become sine of pi by 4. Sine of minus theta is minus sin theta. That is minus 1.5 into sine of pi by 4. So y will be equal, it is 1 by root 2 minus 1.5 by root 2. It is minus 0.5 by root 2, obviously centimeters. Okay. This is the resultant displacement of the particle which is located at x is equal to and at time t. Okay na? So ఏం లేదు, మనం ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ సూపర్ పొజిషన్ అప్లై చేసాం. y1 సపరేట్ గా కనుక్కోండి కావాలంటే, y2 సపరేట్ గా కనుక్కోండి, అదే చేసాం మనం. y1 సపరేట్ గా, y2 సపరేట్ గా, yn సపరేట్ గా, then add them vectorially, we'll get the answer. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, well done guys. We are discussing problems in a string wave chapter. So question number 7 we are discussing from H.C. Verma book, worked out examples. Question number 7, what is given in the question number 7, you see it. So what is given? The vibrations of a string fixed at both ends are described by the equation y is equal to 5 sine of 1.57 x sine of 314 t. So that I will write what is the equation they have given. They have given the equation will be like this. So y is equal to y as a function of xt is equal to 5 into millimeters, it is given. Sine of 1.57 will be equal to pi by 2x. Here it is centimeters is given. And sine of 314, it is equal to 100 pi t. This is the equation they have given. Okay, standing wave equation they have given, not a traveling wave equation. It is a standing wave equation they have given to us. They are asking, first one, what is the maximum displacement of the particle at x is equal to 5.66 centimeters? What is the maximum displacement of the particle at x equal to? So they are asking the displacement y. That is not y even, they are asking amplitude. Maximum displacement means amplitude. They are asking amplitude at x is equal to 5.66 centimeters. Second one, they are asking wavelength and the wave speeds. So what is the wavelength and what is the wave speed? Those who superposition giving this wave. Then C, they are asking what is the velocity of the particle. Velocity of the particle they are asking, which is located at x is equal to 5.66 centimeters and at time t is equal to 2 seconds. This is the next problem they are asking. Next, last one, D, they are asking if the length of the string is 10 centimeters, then locate nodes and antinodes, where the nodes are located and where the antinodes are located, and how many loops are present. So how many loops are present? So this is what actually they are asking in this problem. Okay, so they are asking how many loops are also formed. Okay, it is easily calculated, nothing difficult in this problem. Okay, fine. So here they are giving us, so they have provided us a standing wave equation. Okay, so standing wave will be formed superposition of two waves, that is traveling waves, progressive waves moving in opposite directions. Superposition, traveling waves which are moving in opposite direction will produce the stationary wave or standing wave. That's what they have given. Even you can compare with the standard equation. What is the standard equation? The standard equation will look like this. Y of xt will be is equal to a into sine of kx into cos of omega t. So this entire term is the amplitude term. This entire term is the amplitude term. This entire term is the amplitude term. Okay. So K has its own meaning, omega is its meaning, that you already know. Let's go for the first question. So what is the maximum displacement of the particles which are located at x is equal to 5.66 centimeters? That means they are asking us the amplitude. So first question will be, so amplitude is, this is the amplitude. So amplitude as a function of x is given by, amplitude as a function of x is given 5 sin pi by 2. 5 sin pi by 2 x. So amplitude can't be negative, amplitude is positive. Let us put the modulus. So at x equal to 5.66. So now see here, at x is equal to 5.66. This 5.66 I'll write like this, 5 plus 0.66. I'll write this will be 5 plus 2 by 3. What is that? 2 by 3 will be 0.666. So now I'll substitute. So amplitude will become, so modulus of 5 into sine of pi by 2 into x value 5.66, that can be 5 plus 2 by 3. So this will become a is equal to modulus of 5 sine of 5 pi by 2. So 5 pi by 2 plus by 2 cancel pi by 3. So what is the value of, so what is the value here? Sine of 5 pi by 2 plus pi by 3. It will be of cos pi by 3. So a will be is equal to modulus of cos of pi by 3. So what is the value of cos pi by 3? Pi by 3 of, so 180 by 3. 180 by 3 means it will be of 60 degrees. What is the 60 degrees value, guys? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So that means 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 means it is 2.5. Here it is given in mm, millimeters. So answer will be of millimeters, 2.5 millimeter. So that's it. Very simply we have calculated. First question, the maximum displacement of the particles at x is equal to 5, we have calculated. Let us go for the wavelength. What is the lambda and what is the velocity of the waves which are superposed and producing this one. Okay, fine. Even you can calculate the waves also, this problem. Yeah, so now, so the B part will be, what is the lambda? So lambda can be calculated with K. So K is given as pi by 2. We know is that K is 2 pi by lambda. That will be equal to pi by 2. So pi cancel. From here, so what I am getting, lambda will be is equal to 4 centimeters. Here it is given centimeter inverse. So centimeter inverse means it will be centimeters. Next, wave speed they are asking. So wave speed. So wave speed V is equal to omega upon K. So what is omega will be here? See, omega is coefficient of T, that is 100 pi. So 100 pi divided by what is K will be pi by 2. So pi by 2. Pi cancel, it will become 200 centimeters per second. So wave speed will be 200 centimeters per second. So I hope it is clear to everybody. So you can convert into meters also. 200 will be same as that of 2 meter. Okay, done. What is the next problem will be velocity of the particle which is located at x is equal to 5.66 and time t. So go for the velocity of the particle. So C1 will be velocity of the particle will be is equal to dou by dou t of y. You differentiate this function with respect to time. So that means velocity of the particle will be, no need to differentiate 5, no need to differentiate sine of pi by 2x, then dou by dou t of sine of 100 pi t. This is the time dependent term. What is the sign differentiation? Cos. Then what about this 100 pi differentiation? So velocity of the particle will be is equal to cos. This 100 pi t will become 100 pi, but already 5 is there. That means 500 pi sine of pi by 2x into cos of 100 pi t. Now we got the finally the velocity. So now we need to substitute the given values. What are the given values here? At x is equal to 5 and time t is equal to, that means they are asking x will be is equal to 5 plus 2 by 3, that is 5.66 will be is equal to 5 plus 2 by 3 and time is equal to 2 seconds. Let us substitute there. It will be 500 pi sine of, if I substitute 5, what I'll get here? 5 pi by 2 plus pi by 3, then cos of 200 pi. So what is the cos of 200 pi value? This will be 1. Then what about this will be? This value will be cos of pi by 3. What is the cos of pi by 3 will be? Cos of pi by 3 will be same as that of 60 degrees. What is cos 60 degrees? 1 by 2. So let us put 1 by 2. This will be equal to 1 by 2. Then overall answer will be equal to 500 pi into 1 by 2. That is 250 pi. So 250 pi millimeters per second, mm per second. So millimeters per second. So now you can convert into centimeters per second also. Then how to convert into centimeters per second? So 250 into pi, then what you will get? 250 into pi. I'll do with the calculator. So 250 into pi will be, it will be 250 into 3.14. It will be 785 mm. So 785. So that means it will be of 785 mm. So 785 mm per second, or otherwise 78.5 centimeters per second. If you want to put in centimeters, it will be equal to 78.5 centimeters per second. Okay. So it's not an issue, you can put in any units. You can leave here itself 250 pi mm per second also, nothing wrong here. Okay, fine. Next, what is the last problem? So if the length of the string is 10 centimeters, determine how many nodes are formed, how many antinodes are formed, how many loops are formed. Remember, nodes means where the amplitude becomes 0. Antinodes means where the amplitude is maximum. So we will go through the problem. So see here, amplitude term we are taking. What is the amplitude term will be here? So the amplitude term will be 5 into sine of pi by 2x for nodes. For nodes, amplitude will be 0. A will be 0. Make it will be 0. 5 into sine pi by 2 0. That means sine of pi by 2 x will be equal to 0. When it will become for all 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi like this. So means pi by 2 x is equal to n pi, where n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So pi cancel. Then x will be equal to what? I'll get 2n. So that means what are the locations where I'll get the nodes? X is equal to, first put 0, then put 1, 2 centimeters, then put 3, 6 centimeters, then put 4, 8 centimeters, then put 5, 10 centimeters. Then further not allowed, because length of the string what they have given? Only 10 centimeters. Okay, fine. You can Try a string will be like this. This is the string fixed at both ends. So this is the x equal to 0 end, and this is the x is equal to 10 centimeters end. First is 0, then 2, then 6, then 8, like this. So these are the nodes will be formed. First node will be formed here, then another node will be formed here, then another node will be formed. That means it will be formed like this. So 0, then 2, then 6, then 8, then 10. So 1 పెట్టామా, sorry I forgot here. 2 పెడితే ఏమొస్తుందన్న 4 వస్తుంది, 2 పెడితే 4 వస్తుంది, 3 పెడితే 6 వస్తుంది, then it will be 8, then it will be 10. So 2, then 4. So I'll redraw a bit here, I forgot it. X equal to 0, x equal to 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, not up to the scale. I'm trying randomly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, then 6, then 8, 10. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So how many nodes are found? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes are found. If we count the ends also. Antinodes. Between node to node, there is an antinode. Antinode, 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 antinode. How many antinodes are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 antinodes are formed. How many loops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops are formed. Okay? Even you can locate in between. So x equal to 0, then x equal to 2 nodes are formed. In between what will be there? 1 is there. Then 2 and 4, what is there? X equal to 3 is there. 4 and 6, 5 is there. 6 and 7 is there. 8, 9. So nodes will be formed at 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. In between antinodes are formed. X equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 will be the antinodes are formed. I hope the problem is clear. If anything is not, please let me know. Okay? Thank you.